What's up, everybody? Ben Reza here for Odd Chopper. Good morning. Happy Monday in the sports world, June 24th. And there's only one thing on my mind. It's the Stanley Cup playoffs. Game 7. It doesn't get any bigger than this. Sure, there's some soccer that I'll be betting. There's some baseball that I'll definitely be picking off the tools here at Odd Chopper. But honestly, Game 7, end of the playoffs. It doesn't get any better than this. And we're going to put a bet on the board. I want to welcome you to Odd Chopper, all things betting, from the tools to the picks to the process. We hope that you found a home here. If you want to take a look around, we'd love to have you. If you like what you see, subscribe, be part of the community. I wasn't on yesterday. It was Sunday. I was more in the Twitter world than anything else. It was actually a decent betting day. But let's step back 2 days to recap. We had the under in the Rockies game. Did not get there. They were hitting home runs like you wouldn't believe. So that's not what we want. We broke a couple game win streak. We've got a week in June to try to salvage. It has not been our best month. For the year, we're still in a nice position. But let's get it started right now. I got Odd Chopper on the screen. I actually have the parlay builder up. One of my favorite tools. Just show you how it works very quickly. We're going to add a couple legs here, and you're going to see the parlay build itself right here. And it shows you the EV. It shows you the different odds at the different books, and it shows you the opportunities that you have. You could bet it right now. You could share it. It is that simple. These are the type of tools. If you're serious about betting, if you're serious about building parlays, come on in. The link is below. Test it for yourself and see if it makes the difference for you. Now, let's get to this game. Go to the board real quick. Panthers, Game 7 in Florida. Going down with the boys. I have followed them all playoffs long. I have said that I thought the Oil, if they won Game 4, they were very live. Or I'm sorry, if they won Game 5. Game 4, no one knows what's going on. That if they could win Game 5 and force it back to Edmonton, we had them in Game 6, and now we're here. Obviously, this is going to be a tough test. They're slight underdogs, but the books are basically saying your guess is as good as mine. This is a pick 'em. And it should be, probably, honestly. It's not a situation where these teams, there's so much unquantifiable nature to this. But man, the Oil found something. So they were down 3-0 in the series. They win 8-1, 5-3, and 5-1. Not only are those, multiple goal dominations, you're talking about 18 goals in 3 games. Now, some of them were empty netters. There's no doubt about it. But they also have gotten to Bobrovsky in a big way. Crazy things to point out. One, Leon Draisaitl has no goals in the series. That is bananas. Now, you can look at it maybe as a positive for Edmonton to say he's one of the best players in NHL history here, and he's got no goals. If he gets going, watch out. You could also look to it and say, okay, well, the Panthers have shut him down, and that is a key to success. There's no doubt about it. The Panthers' power play is straight broken. They cannot capitalize on the man-up situation. That the Oilers haven't been super sharp either, but at least they're coming around, and they've always had a deadly power play. They also have McDavid, and the Panthers don't, for lack of a scientific breakdown. Barkov is unbelievable, but he's not McDavid. And the thing that was a little telling for me, and again, I'm just cherry picking some of these games, but I'm going to take Game 6 where it was 5-1. And yes, some were empty netters, but these are the goal scorers for Edmonton: Fogle, Henrique, Hyman, McLeod, and Nurse. Not a ton of, Hyman's unbelievable, no doubt about it. But the point I'm trying to make, Edmonton is getting production up and down that roster now. It used to be, and when I say used to be, I mean like 2 weeks ago, when I used to think of Edmonton, it was, can one line do it? Can power play one do it? They are starting to get more production from the rest of this team. And if that is the case, if Florida doesn't have the advantage in the depth as much as they did, that's a huge problem. Because to me, if you want to speak to the Panthers side of it, you're at home. You've got elite defense. You were really causing problems, and you were leaning on your depth. You had multiple lines that had the advantage over the Oil, and you were finding a way to mitigate Draisaitl. That's still the formula for success, but in games 4, 5, and 6, we have not seen that come to fruition. Edmonton has been much sharper. They've been quicker. They haven't gotten to these pucks. They're getting pucks to the net. And Bobrovsky, some of that is variance, but he hasn't been as effective as he was in games 1 through 3. It's going to be a fantastic spot. It's going to be a fantastic game. I'm going to say that Edmonton, who has just been unreal, I believe they're 4 or 5-0 in elimination games so far. I'm going to say they do it. It would be a crushing defeat for Florida. I really like both these teams, so I don't have a huge rooting interest, but I'm putting my money behind the Oil at -106 on FanDuel. Appreciate everyone hopping in. As always, we've got so much going on here. I'm happy to answer any questions at JazzRazDFS on Twitter. Happy to help. And it's just been a really fun hockey season. I don't bet a lot of it, but on this video, I've had my fair share. The sport has been awesome. It's one of my favorite secondary sports. And let's finish the season on a high note. So for the Oil and for the Panthers and for all you guys, thanks for watching during the season. I'll be back tomorrow, probably some baseball.